I paid $90 for 3 guitars, still in the boxes. I wonder if I wasted my money. Let's open these things up and let's find out. So there's 3 boxes. Now a lady came in, and I'm gonna ruin the whole story right now. But these are from the Home Shopping Network, and they're the Keith Urban acoustic. This one's blue, cranberry. Pulp is this color, but it's kind of interesting. I was telling the lady, no, there's no way I'm gonna buy Keith Urban guitars. There's one that actually has the receipt right here, and it's 3 or 4 easy payments of $33.35 a payment. Total is $199, okay? So I know not to buy Keith Urban guitars. Everybody tries to sell me Keith Urban guitars, and I'm like, no, I don't want them. But these came in the boxes, and what's also interesting is right here is the shipping date of 2017. So these things have been in their boxes this whole time, and like I said, I paid $30 a piece for them, and it's up to you guys now. Leave me some comments. Did I completely waste my money? One reason that I went for it is because there's the little amps in here. And these little Keith Urban amps, I mean, it's not like a kick-ass amp or anything, but as a little practice amp, these things, they were okay. And so I can always kind of pretty much get my money back on these little amps, because I think I can get $30 for one of these little Keith Urban amps. Maybe I'm wrong. New in the box. I've had a couple of these before. You know, I think now looking at this, they made a bigger one. But for a brand new little practice amp, you know, I can at least maybe get $25 out of that. You got extra cords laying around. So hopefully I can get most of my money back just in these 3 little amplifiers that I got. Okay, but the thing about these Keith Urban guitars is they were made so quickly over there in China, where I don't think they aged the wood properly, because every Keith Urban guitar that I have, the fretboard is just, it's crazy. The wood wasn't aged properly. They move all over the place. They're always fretting out. It's just not a good quality guitar. And sometimes every time I see Keith Urban now, when he's doing a concert or whatever, I kind of feel like that Keith Urban dude needs to apologize to a lot of people, because he promoted these things on the Home Shopping Network, and he told everybody how great they were. And these things are pretty bad. These things are really pretty bad. Between these and what's the other one that was the infomercial guitar? What was that other cheap guitar that's similar to this? Oh, Esteban. Okay, so first time it's ever been out of its bag in a long time, since it was new, and it was built back in probably 2016 or 2017, early 2017. There it is. It's the blue one. And some of you guys are like, dang, you got ripped off. But some guys are maybe thinking, hey, you did okay. It was a $200 guitar out of China. And again, I don't think they let the wood age properly. Let me throw a tuner on this one. Alright, we're getting it tuned up. So I don't really know the history on these Keith Urban guitars too much, other than I remember that it being an infomercial that played all the time on the Home Shopping Network. And some guys were really into these things where they would buy every color. And that's exactly what happened with the three that I got here. This one seems alright. You know what? Maybe leaving these things in the box for the last 8 years has sort of acclimated them to the climate. And maybe the neck hasn't completely gone crazy. It looks pretty straight. I'm gonna say this is a good one. Usually when I test an acoustic guitar that comes in, they're always high right here at the 14th fret, where the neck hooks to the body. This part of the fretboard is on the body. This part, you always kind of get a high spot right here. It's a high fret. Whenever I buy an acoustic guitar from somebody, most of the time, I just hit the D chord and I just kind of run it up the fretboard. And I listen to see if anything is fretting out. Okay, and there you have it. So if this was a Taylor or a Martin or any other brand, that would be unacceptable. So we're finding out already that you probably need to file this, some of these fret down, level and crown some of these frets. So here it is. I can open up these other two and we can take a look. But this one already, it's fretting out. It's not good. Did I waste my money? What do you guys think? Leave me a bunch of comments. Is it separated right there a little bit already? No, maybe not. But these things really grabbed a lot of attention. And I honestly think Keith Urban ought to apologize to a whole lot of people, because he sat there and he praised these guitars like they were so freaking nice. And they all suck. They're all really horrible. They just do not play good. And even though they're beautiful guitars, you know, I'll sell this to somebody for $50 or something. I'll have to just try to get my money back. But in a way, I kind of did my customer a favor that brought them in, because she had no idea what to do with them. And so when I said, oh, I'll do $30 a piece, she was pleasantly surprised. I could end the video right here, but let's go ahead and let's open up the next two boxes. Okay, so here's the second one. I opened up that box, and we're going to pull it out of here and just see what this one looks like. So this one looks more like the natural finish, or I think they called it taupe. That's kind of cool. And I've seen some Dean guitars that have a top similar to this. Some of those Dean acoustics. They put this paper on here on new guitars just to try to make sure that the strings don't dent the frets in shipping. So here we go. Here's the second one. These do have the electronics in them, which is kind of a nice feature. That's kind of a cool little plate up there that shows a serial number that makes them look more important than they really are. Wonder if they threw a battery in here. I don't know if I can get that right now. Break my fingernail off trying to get that out. Let me throw a tuner on this one. Okay, let's tune this thing up here. Let's see what happens here. I'm gonna do the old D chord test again. Yep, fail. That's the thing about these. They all ended up like that. Everybody that bought one ended up having the same problem. And I know I keep saying it, but I mean it was a good idea in a way to have unique tops, to have a unique bridge, to have Keith Urban sign his name on the bottom of them. You know, it's a thin, nice, modern shaped neck. It seems like there's quality electronics in it. This is unusual, the bridge. It's got plenty of tags in it to make it look all authentic, and the back plate and everything's cool about it. But none of them played good. When they built the necks, they didn't let the wood age. Whatever this fretboard material is, they're just all crazy. They're all wacky. None of them are any good. They all need leveled and crowned right out of the box. Quality control was an issue. All right, let's open up the third one and see if if out of the three, do I at least get one that plays good? Let's check this out. I probably should just leave it in here and take it out and just throw it straight into the dumpster. But again, the amps are something a little. You know, I'm in a used guitar shop. There's beginners that come in that want a little amplifier, and these little amps, they do work, and they're you know, they're not too bad. I think I can come close to getting my money back just with the amplifiers. So I think this is the blue one. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, this is a red one. Did we already have the blue one? We already did. These are so unforgettable, right? I've already forgotten. Okay. There we go. You know, the excitement of opening a new guitar, usually it's tons of fun. This one, these are not so much fun. Let's see. Pull this stuff off of here. There we go. Okay. All three of these are the same model. You know, I don't hate the necks on them. They're kind of nice. Everything seemed like it survived in the box for all these years. Looks like a maple neck. Nah, that might be, yeah, that's probably maple. Don't have any of the spec sheets or anything. Let's go ahead and tune this one and let's try it. Alright, tuning it up. Waiting for one of these tuners to break. Alright, here we go. Wow, that's got a big finish flaw right there. In the right light, you can see that. Do you see that finish flaw? Yeah, these had no quality control about them. I think we might have gotten a good one. Other than a giant finish flaw right here on the top of the neck. Well, we're batting 1 out of 3. That's not too bad. There it is, guys. Thank you for watching. I got some Keith Urban stuff. Is it trash? I'm going to say 33 and a third % of them are trash. They're all pretty bad. Keith Urban, you owe everybody an apology. That's between me and Keith. All right, leave me some comments. And let me know what you guys think. And hopefully you're not one of those guys that got hung up on collecting these things. If you did, you know, I'm apologizing for Keith. Oh, Keith, how could you do this to us? Black Label Premium. These are in all those guitars too. 30 songs in 30 days. This might be, I don't know, are these CDs that they let you listen to and learn songs? I don't know what's in here. I sort of remember the infomercial a little bit. 30 songs in 30 days. I wonder how many of these stupid things are on eBay right now. Okay, they got a bunch of songs. I got to open this up. Let's see what Keith is doing to all this.
I expected them to all be Keith Urban, and they're not.
Well, maybe Keith doesn't have that many good songs, right? No, there's a great Keith Urban interview on Rick Beato's channel. And Rick Beato, I know you watch. You should have called Keith out on this, selling these cheap guitars to everybody. All right, let's see what it is. Yeah, it's CDs. Just what everybody wants nowadays. Add to the CD collection. Keith Urban CDs. Thank you, Keith. Oh, God, there's so many of them. Okay, we're done now. All right, Keith. We all got these useless CDs. Bye.